Do what?
Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
Memories bring back your...
Hey, welcome to the show. I feel like I'm in reggae mood now when you hear a song like that.
I know, this is very strange. Hi, good morning.
I do not like reggae, by the way. I know that is Maroon 5. It's not a typical reggae band, but never been a big fan of reggae music. Maybe because I don't get high.
That could be one thing, sure. You just don't like the sound of it either, huh?
I think every single song sounds the same. So
that's as reggae as Mo is gonna get, like ever.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is a Wednesday morning. You are listening to Good Times here in Magic 89.9. Sam and I for now in studio. We got Kay coming up in a little bit. Alex, not so sure. He was not feeling well last night, and he made I think a trip to a doctor. So I'm not 100% sure that he's going to be here. Sam, I mean, I don't know how much information we give about our personal lives on the show, but Sam had the funniest comment on our group chat earlier. Well, okay, so Alex sends us a photo of him at the doctor, and, you know, the right thing to do as a friend is to go, oh, my gosh, are you okay? Which I did.
Which I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
oh,
I did.
Is this my story or your story? So
I mean, we got receipts, so...
We have receipts. So I said, oh, my God, Alex, are you okay? And Sam then messages and says, are you at a expensive hospital that you can post on Instagram? Because that's the only thing that matters.
Okay, oh my gosh. This is how you twist stories around. It is ridiculous. I first saw the exchange and made sure that he was okay, which he was very clear about. Yes, he told us about, you know, why he had to wake up and why he went there. He's clear, whatever. Then, of course, I say, thank goodness you're okay. All right, now let's make a joke about the hospital because we talk about this on the show. Yeah. Is the hospital that you went to IG post worthy? That's the story.
Yeah, because Alex didn't post that he was at the hospital, and most people who go to that hospital post that they're at that hospital because it's like going to a resort.
Right.
Who's going to go to Shangri-La and not say that they're at the Shangri-La?
Exactly.
Who's going to go to the Maldives and not say that they're at the Maldives? Who's going to go to Siargao, Boracay, Palawan, all of these places and not showcase to the world that they're there?
And we have talked about this.
Hospitals included.
Yes, we've talked about this. It was a topic and, you know, hence the reference.
Is it raining still this morning there, or what's the deal? I think 35% chance of rain. Yes.
You know, very clear skies. Although I think maybe we are in the beginning stages of the rainy season, but I guess we'll see later on.
Yeah, rainy season usually starts around June. If you guys are coming a little earlier, yeah, maybe it would be a nice relief from all the heat. But if you are anywhere around the world where the weather's amazing, thanks for being with us. That's on playback.tv/goodtimes. Hi and hello to the rest of the world. If you are in Manila listening to Magic 89.9, it's 8631-0899 for our phone number if you want to give us a ring. Again, we're on until 9 o'clock. We should have Kay here.
Me now?
Sorry, I played that a little too early. We'll have Kay here in just a little bit. But let's do Maggie Rogers.
Do what?
Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
It's Maggie at 612. Again, you are listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9 with Samo in studio and myself. Phone number is 8631-0899. Sam, hey, did you see that the Nokia 3210 is making a comeback? I thought I saw that on Instagram yesterday, and I was looking at it. It is very, very retro looking for, I guess, 2024 standards. And I'm assuming this is going to be a big hit with Pinoys if they want to go retro. But I don't know if it's a product about maybe our ages. But do you still care about what model of a cell phone you have?
Personally, no. I don't know if that's an age thing because I think you do, and you're very.
No, I don't.
No, but you know how, like, when there's a new model, you're very quick to, like, upgrade to the new one.
Yeah, but I don't care. I just buy it because, oh, my God, this is going to sound so, like, rich.
Say it.
I just buy it because I just buy it. Like, it's not like, I don't put too much thought into it. It's just like, oh, maybe I'll go.
Rich. I don't even know how much it is.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Let me take that back. But is it us being older that we don't care what model of cell phone we have anymore, or just the world has stopped caring what model of cell phone that we have. I don't even know what model of phone I have. Like, I have an iPhone. I don't know what number it is. I think it's Pro Max. I don't know how many storage. But when the Nokia 3210 were out when we were younger, we knew freaking every model that Nokia had. And maybe it's a Nokia thing that they had so many different ones that they were very distinct and identifiable. But the cell phone, for example, an iPhone has looked like an iPhone for years.
Sure.
And there's such minor changes that you can get lost in how simple and similar they look year after year. So maybe the Samsung people, for example, do you guys care about what Samsung model you have?
Okay. I
What do you have?
I have an
I'm assuming
iPhone.
it's Samsung because you're Korean.
No, I have an although I have been seriously considering getting a Samsung. Like, I have a couple of friends who have the flip, and
Yes.
when they take
Yeah,
a selfie,
cool.
it's super cute. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And the pictures look great and whatnot. And the only thing that's really stopping me is I think I just want it because of that thing. Taking the picture with this phone, which is so babaw.
Hindi, it's a Samsung. You're Korean. You have to support your country.
No, I know, but that and the picture thing. And I'm just like, and it's not a cheap phone. And I'm like, is that the only reason you're going to get this phone?
Well, I mean, the fact that it
know.
flips and has a thing, that's all super cool. Obviously, the
is.
iPhone has a version maybe coming out in X amount of years from now that's going to flip iPhone. But right now, we don't have it. They all look the same. The Samsung ones are a bit more distinct.
They're
but
so
I guess
cute.
They are. They're great. So I don't know if I'm missing out. Like, am I missing out on my youth where when Nokia came out with a 3210 and a 33 this and a 40 this and a 50 that, like, it was fun. It was fun to know the difference. It was fun to know the different models and characters and all that. And then when the iPhone came out, maybe the first couple iterations of the iPhone, like iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, and then when they started going 4S, Pro Max, and all of these other kind of variants, I was like, I don't care anymore.
Do you think it's also, yeah, because it was a much simpler time before. In my mind, there were really only like, I don't know, 2 brands that were competing at the time. So it was much easier to keep track. But now it's just like, oh my gosh, a sea of brands and models and functions. And I cannot keep up.
Is it because we're old? Or is the rest of the world really don't care?
Yeah, please tell us it's not because we're old. It's
Yeah,
just
I
a
would
different
hate
ball
that it's
game,
old.
right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, like young people right now, if you're like 17, 18, 19, you're like, no, all of this matters. Samsung Galaxy, blah, 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 Ultra, it matters.
What
Pro Max versus Pro.
what is the
With
pulse?
Max matters.
What is the pulse on the playback? What is the...
I don't know. Let me read it. But also, our phone number, 8631-0899. Do we still care?
Yeah, are you guys keeping track of this stuff?
We care. Are we just going to buy it until it breaks?
Let's take a
Let's
call.
take some calls here. Should we get our first one?
Yes.
Sorry, we're trying to look at our lineup here. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Who's
Hi,
this?
is this?
This is Bars.
Bars.
So
Mars, what do you got?
I don't personally I don't care anymore.
How old are
Because
you?
They all look the same.
Okay.
I am 30.
Okay.
By the way, so but
30.
but,
Yeah, 30. Okay,
based
got it.
on your point, since they I think started with the iPhone 7, after that it basically all looks the same. So there's no distinction anymore when it comes to the look. So I
So
don't care.
is it the iPhone's fault that we don't care anymore about the different variants because they all look so identical? And back in the Nokia days when we were going crazy about it, though you may be too young to remember this,
Well,
there was such
in my point of view,
distinction.
yes. I totally agree with you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
but maybe the Samsung crowd is like, that's your fault, stupid. There's amazing Samsung, variety. Flip, sideways, screen does this, pictures are a little bit better, ultras and galaxies and universes and black holes, while you Apple idiots are just Pro Max. I mean, I miss it. Essentially, this is what I'm saying. I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah.
when every different kind of cell phone meant something and it gave a certain amount of joy.
Actually, I'm thinking of switching to a gaming phone since I'm a gamer, so I'm thinking that the specs would be much better when it comes to that versus the iPhone, wherein the battery really sucks. So,
What phone would be a gaming phone? What is that?
Like Republic of Gamers, I think, has a phone out, ROG, right?
That's what I'm planning to buy next during their next release. ROG, yes, ROG,
Yep, ROG.
8 or 9, I think.
Awesome. Thanks. I'm not going to do it, but more power to you, sir. Have a good day.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
861-899 is our phone number. Do we still care about the cell phone model that you have? Are we old and it just doesn't matter anymore?
Okay, so my takeaway from that call was no, it's not because we're old. It is entirely the iPhone's fault. I would like to hear from a Samsung representative, though, from the people.
So let's read a couple here on playback. So only Gen X peeps care. Okay, that means we're old. Eddie Helia says phones are like slippers and shoes. Nobody cares about the brand. That's a terrible comp because people absolutely care about their shoes and the brand. Like that's a terrible take, man. Cool Topi says the technology has plateaued, and because it's plateaued, people are probably not caring as much anymore. Let's take another call. That might be very. I like that answer.
Huh.
I think they have plateaued, and any advancements are so incremental that it has made us kind of not care about models anymore. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, this is John. Hi, Sam. Hi, Mo.
Hey, John.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, for me, well, personally, life before was much simpler, you know, with the gadgets, with the phones. So I guess I really don't care about the models right now. It's more of parang mas nagkikare ako dun sa dun sa mga features of the phone. That's why I changed phone. But it's not for the Pro Max, the Pro, or whatever ganyan.
How old are you?
So I'm 31.
Okay.
You know,
So
I
napuntan ko yung-
disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree with your take that life is simpler. It was more complicated back then because of the variety, and now it is more simpler in a sense that iPhone's iPhone. I don't care if it's 14, 15, Pro Max, Pro S, S5. It doesn't matter.
But that's you because you don't
it's
care. But
because
if you
it's
actually
simpler now.
cared.
Because it's simpler. There's no 3210, 3350, 3380, 8510 like it did back in the day.
Oh, I feel like it was simpler then.
Oh, I disagree. I think it's simpler now. That's why we don't care because it's just so simple.
No.
Siguro what
No, go
Siguro
ahead,
what
John.
I mean then about the life is more simpler is yung parang ngayon kasi parang the younger generations parang they care about, you know, the status symbol. If you're using this phone, if you're using this and that, Pro Max, ganyan, parang ikaw yung mas, alam mo yun, mas parang mas superior, ganyan. Unlike before, parang we're all equal, ganon, in a way, in a sense. Yun yung tingin ko. Parang, that's how I see it before.
I don't.
Sabing simple.
Okay. I love your take and thank you for your opinion. I cannot agree because back in the day, your ringtone mattered. Man, your ringtone was so important. We would buy them, right? It was like it was customizable. We would customize it. Your cover, man, you would spray paint that bitch just to make it look different from everybody else's and all the covers that you can go to Green Hills and buy. Now, I don't even know what my ringtone is.
But don't you think that's because the phone itself was so simple? Now we had to like jazz it up with all this little stuff.
It's not jazzed up anymore right now. The thing is just a thing. It's a like that's what it is. It has gone. We have gone back
No, I
to
think
pre-cell phone.
but the
behavior.
options are like dizzying. You just go for the super simple version and you don't care about the other stuff. But if you
You're
got
saying the
into
features.
it, yeah.
Because it could be your wallet now.
Oh
it could
my
be your
gosh.
ID. It could be your payment.
Like
it could
your
be
whole
all
life
that
could
stuff.
be in that thing.
Yeah. So don't you think we would want to doll it up and treat it a little bit more complex than?
But I don't know how many people actually use the thing to its full capacity. I don't. Oh my gosh,
fine,
nowhere
fair.
near.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you,
so-
John.
Thank you. Thank you.
863-899 is our phone number. Let's take another call here. And I don't even know how we got into this such an elaborate conversation about this, but I think it's because the Nokia 3210, which is a kind of such a nostalgic thing for our generation. This phone mismo, the 3210 mismo, is so important to identifying our transition from a landline life to the cell phone life. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm using a Samsung.
Okay.
So,
Okay, tell us.
it's a 3-year-old phone, and I don't think I'm gonna buy any new phone in the coming months or years. I don't know until it's broken. I guess the reason is there's nothing distinctly new on the features of phones right now. I mean, yeah, you come up with a better camera, you come up with a better memory or whatever, but generally it's all the same. I mean, there's nothing new that would satisfy me. I mean, something that would tell me, hey, I have a new phone. Unlike before, when you buy a new phone, back in the Nokia days, the first time the camera went out, I mean, it's shitty. Sorry. I mean, it doesn't really look good. But as the years go by, the way it gets upgraded, it's so distinct. Unlike right now, yeah, you upgrade the camera, you upgrade the screen, but generally it's still the same.
So
I mean,
plateaued is correct nga. Parang it's plateaued.
That's what I think. I think maybe the technology is so advanced that you can't advance it right now because they're selling to us. Unless you're a big telecommunications guy and this is really your field, when somebody says, hey, the new A1 chip is out, I could not tell you what the F that means.
Yeah.
If you tell me that the screen has X amount of more crispness and brightness, I'm like, it's already pretty goddamn bright for me. I don't know what that means. To us, you know what the upgrades are? The upgrades are from 4G to 5G. That was massive for us right now. And unless we're going to get that from 5G to 6G or whatever G is next, all the other little features regarding chips and brightness and island was like the thing now, right? I don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah, like they have a new feature before in Samsung where you can zoom in your camera and you can see the moon. Like, yeah, that's nice, but what does that do for me? I mean, it doesn't mean anything for me, right?
How old are you?
I'm 37.
All right, brother.
All right, thank
Thanks
you.
for the call.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good call. Bye. One last one, and I promise. Wait, what's our time? Okay, yeah, one more, and we gotta go because we're strict on our commercials today. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, who's this?
Yeah, Jabo.
Jabo.
Yeah, Jabo. I think mag-agree din lang ako doon sa last caller. I think yung nagplato na talaga siya dahil yung pag-upgrade ng different features before is so huge katulad nung na-mention ni Mo kanina na when you're using 3210, when you move to another, it's naging polyphonic yung ringtone. From monophonic to polyphonic, then nung nagkaroon ng camera, everyone goes crazy about buying phones with camera. Now yung phones all have cameras. They can surf the internet. So I think it's not about the age thing. It's more of the technology thing.
The plateau is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nerds don't think it's at a plateau. I think telecom nerds would probably disagree. Certain processing power and all of that stuff is considerable. They do it on the keynotes. Oh, this is the fastest iPhone ever of all time. And for us, people who just not are into it, much ado about nothing until I really see some considerable changes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a good day.
Jabo. Okay, bye. You too.
Bye.
So is there a feature out there, Sam? What do we got? We got 3 minutes. Is there a feature out there? I know you're not going to have an answer for this.
What? Try
just
me.
know.
You're so
Is there
judgy. What is it?
phone? Okay, is there a phone feature that if it came out right now, you'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. I have to have this.
Something food related, I suppose. Like, oh my gosh, if I point the camera onto a dish and it gives me all the ingredients, how to prepare it, that would be kind of neat. Or how many calories? What is the macros? Our lines are full, by the way.
Fine, one more. Excuse me. One more, then we really have to go. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I use both actually, Samsung and an iPhone. And then about the topic, what separates I think for the Samsung from iPhone, at least for me, is the scheduled SMS messages. You can actually type your messages ahead of time and it will automatically send it at a specific date and time. This comes out of the box for Samsung, unlike in iPhone, you have to. I guess you have to subscribe to something, to an app before you have this feature. So for me, that gives the Samsung a slight edge. And one more thing about the topic, I think the Android versus the iPhone thing doesn't matter to at least the 30 and above age group. But for my niece and nephews who are in high school or who's having their first phone, it matters to them. Some of them really want a specific brand of specifically iPhone for the blue bubble technology and all that.
Okay.
I guess that's the status symbol of it.
So there is an age element still to this. The younger people still kind of, are very much into what model they have and all the features and whatever.
At least from my experience, that's what I see. The younger generation, especially the ones who's getting their first phones, yeah, it matters to them.
All right, thanks.
Makes sense.
Love
All
it.
right. Yeah.
Makes sense. Have a good day.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Bye. It is 6:30 on this Wednesday morning. You're listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. I don't know where the others are, but they should be here soon. We'll take a break, though. Hopefully, we will see them right at the end of the corner of this commercial. Back after this. Don't go away.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
She's just the most beautiful Korean alive.
Do you think so?
Absolutely.
What is she? She's Korean and half Dutch.
Yes. But she looks very Korean. Like, I don't really see a lot of the Dutch in her.
No. Really?
Yes. Absolutely. I just don't like her hair dyed blonde right now. I mean, when it's black, oh my God, it's amazing.
No, yeah, she's super cute.
Oh,
Super cute.
Oh, don't say cute. Come on, put a little respect behind that name.
What you think? What, she's beautiful? Beautiful na ba siya? Oh.
Oh, what?
No, I mean, I think I just take her as the whole package of, like, the K-pop, and she's dancing and popping and, that kind of.
Remove all of it, though. She's beautiful. Somi's like the most beautiful Korean girl.
All
in my
right.
opinion.
Okay.
So, and I'm never wrong. Welcome to the show. It is a Wednesday morning. You are listening to Good Times here in Magic 89.9. I do not know where the reinforcements are, but that's okay because you guys are plenty sitting in their place, especially on playback.tv/Good Times, where we are streaming worldwide, wherever you are. Please download that playback.tv app so you can get a notification when the show is about to start, as well as the podcast. We did 3 episodes of the podcast last night.
Wow.
Yeah, all 3. I know, it's working amazing. We had 3 episodes, and all of the callers were from abroad. And I think it's because, we have that Sendwave promo going on where people are just kind of jumping in and trying to win that $500 that we're giving away on the podcast to 2 people at the end of the month. We're also giving away $20 to everybody who just kind of signs up. So thanks, Sendwave, for hooking that up. But yeah, 3 episodes
with
last
Alex.
night. A variety. Yeah, with Alex, and maybe that's why he got sick.
Exactly. Kaya siya na ER. Oh my goodness. I know on this show you guys talk about jumping on the podcast right after, and I'm always wondering, goodness, after this 3-hour show, I can't believe they jump on the podcast to do it all over again.
Yeah, so we did the 3 hours of talking here. Then we went into the podcast to do 3 episodes. In total, Alex and I were together broadcasting for 7.5 hours yesterday. And it is just a lot of talking. Wow. And you can almost kind of hear my voice. When we start on the radio, my voice is still high-pitched because I have a very high-pitched voice. By the 3rd episode of the podcast, it's like, so welcome back to the show. And I kind of like it because I sound sexier in those things. It is May 15th, payday today for many of you, so that's cha-ching worthy. I also am assuming we have finals week for students, right? Because isn't summer in June? Or the vacation, sorry. End of semester is in June for most schools? Yes?
I believe so, yes.
Yep. So we should still see, I'm assuming we're seeing finals week coming up here in the next few days, or at least the end of the semester. And I know we were talking about cell phone technology, but I always kind of like yearly throw this topic out there because technology plays a big role in the amount of cheating students are doing in class these days. And I always want to compare what cheating was like when we were in school versus what the kids are doing these days. So why not? 86310899. You call us. Tell us what are the cheating techniques that we are seeing now
Yeah, has
as
it
you
changed at
cheat
all?
on your final exam, or have you cheated a lot in school this year? How are you guys doing it?
But I'm assuming you can't bring in your phone, right? When you're gonna take that exam, like there's got to be some.
Yeah, so you still. So, what are you saying that because technology isn't allowed, that
But it evens the playing
people
field.
are still cheating the way we used to cheat,
I would think. I mean,
writing it on their shoes, writing it on. Like, how are you guys cheating now?
a piece of paper, itatago.
Paper,
or,
yeah, you're gonna hide it, you're gonna pull it out.
Yeah.
Kakainin mo, tanggalin mo sa bunganga. How are you cheating now? I want to know, what are the technological advancements here? Let's read a couple on playback. Apple Watch. People are using the Apple Watch for formula. Why wouldn't a teacher or professor remove the Apple Watch?
Right,
Like if they
yes.
see Apple Watch on you there, why wouldn't they take that out? We got a bunch of calls. Let's get to them. Modern day cheating, as we have finals week likely coming up here. Oop, first caller's gone. Let's take our next one.
Oh,
Good morning.
no, they're all gone. Please call us
we lost
back.
everybody. Okay. Yeah, sorry if we were kind of chatty there. Call us right back, all you cheating sons of bitches. Call us back. You can say that word. You can say that word. Let me read off a couple here. Apparently, AI is being used for homework and projects these days. People will probably be dumber in the future because of AI. The AI protections, I'm not sure if... Are we using that? Is Ateneo using AI, combating AI answers in their papers?
I mean, I can see how maybe on, papers, but like if you're going into a classroom to take the exam, that kind of situation. It's not a take-home situation. You're going in, you're taking the test, and you're out of there. You can't avail of the AI stuff, right? Again, no
Yeah, but I
phones,
think-
no,
I think
no Apple Watch, no nothing.
I think when it comes to like writing the papers, writing your even maybe thesis, the ability to use AI comes in handy. And I don't know what the protections are these days that we have in our universities for detection of AI usage.
I think though, if you just do the AI copy paste, you can kind of tell because the wording is like it's so verbose, parang it's so flowery and like
Yeah, but you can always fix that. You can always kind of change that.
right. You
can
have to kind of
interpret it
work
to-
on it.
Yeah, you have to edit that to your stupidity. But you don't speak like that. Eddie Helia also said, okay, well, yeah, let me read this one over here. He says, yung brother ko, naka-virtual class, so nag-cheat siya last week for his finals. So it was last week for his finals. Right? So the camera's on, naka-camera on sa paper at kita yung face, then nakaharap sa monitor niya with Chat GPT. What?
So he was AIing it.
He's AIing. I don't understand how this guy wrote it. But let's take more calls here. 863-10899. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Hi.
Sunshine. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, this is Win.
Hi, Win.
Hi, Win.
Hi. Just to combat AI cheating, there are apps that you can check if this, you can copy and paste the text from the paper and ask, is this from you, or is this from Chat GPT? And Chat GPT will say, yes, this is from Chat GPT. And Grammarly
But
can
are
detect.
we using that? Okay,
plagiarism.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that there's AI detection. I understand that, and I've known that for a while. Are we using it?
Yes, they are. They are.
How do you know?
Some students, because my husband's a teacher. So there was a student who did plagiarize some.
Okay, so how much? So using AI it falls under plagiarism.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're supposed to write that.
Perfect. How much of AI generated text can I edit my own so that it will not be detected as AI generated? Gets like
There's no limit. Yeah, if you paraphrase enough, it can be undetectable. If you paraphrase enough, so that's like you're still writing your own paper. You just start off. Because that's what I do.
Okay, guys.
I just need somewhere to
Gawin mo
go.
na.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ganun.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day, guys.
Thank you, Win.
Have a good day. Bye. There's so many responses. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, 863-10899 is our phone number. Call us. The question is, how are people cheating these days in school as semester coming to an end here and you guys are having your breaks?
So is AI the big answer? Other than
Yeah,
that?
but then you can only do that on papers. Like, what about test taking? Like what you were saying, when you're actually physically in the classroom and you're actually taking these tests, what do you have to do then?
Yeah.
Maybe we can kind of get away from the AI stuff and go into that. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
this?
Yeah, Cedric here.
Hey, Cedric.
Cedric, what do you got?
Yes. Yeah. So, nag-cheat pa rin ako the old way, yung maliit na paper. Tapos isusulat ko ng sobrang liit yung mga formula, mga important formula namin. Kasi I'm an engineer, so big sa amin yung mga
Lovely.
formula kailangan naming handaan. So, pag nag-exam kami, sobrang liit ng paper. Tapos, sobrang liit din ng formula kung ano yung mapagkasya dun sa paper na siguro so malaki na yung kasing laki ng palm na paper. Ganun. Siguro half of your palm. Tapos mga 30 formulas yung pinagkakasya namin doon.
So 30. 30.
30.
Yes, yes.
And then how do you, where do you hide your formulas? Where do you put it?
We still wear uniform, so yung front pocket ng polo, hindi naman siya sinecheck. Or minsan, katulad na nabanggit mo kanina sa shoes, I tried yung water bottle. Diba may label yun? Tapos, tatanggalin mo yung label. Pwede pa yung pwede pa yung ibalik eh. So, dun mo muna isa ilalagay. Tapos, pag nasa classroom ka na or ongoing exam, pupuslit mo na siya dun, tatanggalin mo na
You know
siya.
what? Just print your own label and all the ingredients. That's where you're putting the formula. So it actually looks like a legitimate label.
Actually,
but
naisip
the
na
answer,
namin yun eh. Kaso hassle
Tapos?
mag-Photoshop eh.
Come on, Cedric, you're an
Hassle.
engineer. You can do
this
this.
is your life. You need to do this. This is your life on the line. Just take out the Wilkins or whatever, bottled water label and just put there. Just put all the answers there as the ingredients. Hindi naman malalaman ng professor yun eh. No one's gonna check that.
Oh my gosh, this is
brilliant.
genius.
It's brilliant.
You have to leave on the brand. Like Wilkins has to stay.
Wilkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung mga text lang sa
And then-
likod siguro.
And then your professor's like, why is there so many ingredients in water?
Oh my gosh. We do not endorse cheating.
I'm endorsing creativity. Thanks for the call, sir.
Sige, thank
Good
you.
day.
Thank you,
This
Cedric.
is about expanding your creativeness. That I will support. 863-899 is our phone number. Tell us about modern day cheating now. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name?
Hi, this is G.
Hi, G.
Actually, I'm a college
What do you got?
professor and I'm on my way to
Uh-oh.
the school right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Actually, I agree with Mo and Sam, with you two, especially when exam phones are not allowed, right? So
Okay.
it kind of eliminates the cheating, cheating using technology and actual exam. But in our university, what we currently do is we kind of reduce the essay parts, especially on homeworks, because, diba, you guys remember before when we are studying, parang we are afraid of essays because we have to write our own our understanding of the topic in 300 words.
You cannot
But right
guess.
now,
You cannot guess.
I think all of the professors here in our university kind of veer away from doing essays because parang nakikita na ng students yung essay na assignment as a bonus assignment. So we kind of veer away from it. Puro ano na kami, yung talagang literal na paper exam. And also, since I'm teaching art, more on output-based na kami. So we veer away totally from essays in terms of assignment because of AI.
So do you find that there's been, an improvement with the changing of the times and technology in the whole cheating thing?
Are they more advanced now, these cheaters?
Yeah.
Is I think essentially what Sam is saying, right?
Or ganun pa rin?
In terms of cheating, since we go back to face-to-face, 100% face-to-face now, I think it even the playing field, parang same siya nung the time na ako'y nag-aaral. So, students get more creative, like what ko ano yung sinasabi kanina nung caller na using the label of the bottle. But Mostly ng mga nauhuli kong students still use the traditional way of cheating.
This
For
warms my
example,
heart for some
Código.
reason. This
Wait,
is really heartwarming.
Okay, hold on. The last student that you caught cheating, ano to, Código?
Yeah, it's still Código. Nakasulat siya sa gitna ng mga daliri nila. It's nakasulat ng maliit na maliit. Tapos, hindi mo siya kita kapag naka-close yung fist mo. So, kita lang siya pag medyo inangle ng konti yung daliri. So, that's the last cheating that I caught.
How much?
And it kind of makes me remember my student days, right? Parang ganun-ganun yung strategy ko before.
How much of the cheating do you actually do the teachers actually catch? I mean, I kind of feel like maybe the teachers are able to see most of it. Maybe they let go of some of it. They think they're getting away with it, but they're not.
I can totally agree with that, Sam. Most of us teachers, especially, kasi in our school, parang nagbabantay din kami ng exam ng hindi namin students. So, for example, parang nag-jumble, right? Ng proctoring ng exam. So, with regards to that, I'm gonna be honest. Siguro, out of the 10 students, 7 doon yung may idea ako na nag-cheat. And I guess dun sa 7 na yon, isa lang yung papansinin ko. Yung talagang sobrang obvious lang na nag-cheat siya. Pero yung mga simpleng, yung simpleng sumisilip sa katabi, parang I kind of let that pass. Kasi if papansinin ko lahat yon or i-mark ko yun as cheating, the whole class will babagsak, di ba?
Wow!
So, I only consider, and I can only speak for myself, okay? Pero parang if we're gonna police cheating, na as in 100% yung tipong lumingon ka lang sa katabi mo, I guess more than half of the class will fail the exam. But what
Right. You're only looking for the egregious ones.
Yeah, agree. Oo, yung talagang obvious naman na nagbukas ng cellphone or halatang may tinitingnan sa ilalim ng ID, something like that.
Interesting. All right.
Okay. Thanks for the call.
Thanks.
Good day.
Okay,
Thanks,
have
Prof.
a good day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a long call. A long call, man.
That was a good call, though.
I kind of like him.
I do. Yeah.
You know, you go into it knowing that everybody's cheating. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna get you all.
Right.
But the ones who are disrespectful to think, where you actually think I'm stupid, I'm gonna get you. So the call here, and then we gotta go. It's 6:52, and we're gonna have Kay here any second show up. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, who's this?
Hi, who's this?
This is Eugene. Just like the previous caller, not the teacher one, but yeah, I used to be a student of engineering and, those formulas. I think one of my classmates did this very ingeniously. And when I say ball pen, I think you're going to say, I know that you insert some pieces of paper in there where you write the formula, the panda ball pens and stuff.
I'm holding one right now. Yes.
Yep, but no, that's not the way we did it. He actually, since we're engineering, we do have a compass. He actually etched the formula on several different ball pens, and so every time we have an exam, he has a bunch of ball pens with him. And that's where he looks at all the formulas.
He laser etched it into the ball pen, like so the metal. He actually carved it in.
We're still using the plastic pens back then, so it was actually using the needle of the compass, the compass for drawing a circle, not the compass for navigating.
Yeah.
So he etched it literally there, and then if we also needed the formula, he'll pass the ball pen on to us.
My gosh.
So depending on what formula we need for a particular problem to solve, he knows which ball pen it is, pass it on to us, and then we'll be, the professor would never even doubt why we're staring at our pens for so long. Of course, they know about the paper, so obviously there's no visible sign that there's a paper there with some writings. And there, we had it until we graduated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
No, love it. Thanks.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
All right, bye-bye.
I respect it.
Bye.
I respect it.
Like do you think that's one of those things that the teacher, caught you, but then he'd be so impressed and it'd be like, you know what?
I would. If I were a professor and I saw you cheat at a high creative one of a kind level that I've never seen or heard in my life, you deserve the the advantage.
Right? Parang may...
Yeah. Yeah, you're smart enough. You are smart enough to pass this test. You just didn't study.
Right.
The ingenious involved and the preparation.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Professor Mo! Thank you, Professor Mo. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, that's totally.
Yeah.
And again, probably the best I've ever seen in my time when I was younger, and I've said this story, I think, on the show, is I had a Korean classmates, Sam, and they would write the answers on the table in the desk in Korean, so nobody else could freaking read it, not even the professor knows what the hell's going on. And that could have been like graffiti that's been there forever. And yung dadaan lang yung the professor's gonna go by and they're like, what's that? I don't know. It could just mean anything. It's a bunch of sticks. And I thought that was kind of genius.
My people. But again, this will not fly anymore. You can use the Translate app, the camera on a Translate app.
I put a camera over and it's like all of these formulas. But back then, it was I respect it. It was brilliant. Crazy Lamb says, I did that in college because he writes in Arabic. So he can write in Arabic, which there's no way for us to decipher that. Rarely do you come across somebody who speaks Arabic or can read in Arabic, and they'll be able to catch that. Yeah, so I've always thought that to be very creative. What's our time here? Okay, one more, and then we got to get out. Brilliant ways of cheating in the modern times. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
This is Johnson.
Hi,
Johnson. You're a teacher as well, Johnson, right?
Yeah, I am a teacher. And I've caught some this year.
Okay. Any new,
well, I did. The thing is, I saw them and I helped them not to do it because spotting a cheater is easy. First off, if you stay in front of the classroom while the exam is ongoing, they'll be looking out for you first. So you have to look for kids. You have to look for students who are looking at you, at what you're doing. Yeah, that's what if you're a cheater, you have to know where the teacher is, right? So,
sure.
After a few minutes of proctoring, and this kid keeps looking at you where you are, that's a red flag already.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. There's a kid I saw. The tables at our classroom has a cubby hole under it. So one, and it's a steel type cubby hole, and you can see through it. It's just bent steel wires. One kid has a cell phone. I saw him peek at the cell phone. He looked at me. I looked at him in the eye. I nudged my head. Don't do it, sir. Keep it away. They're nonverbal, all nonverbal. I just shook my head. Don't do it. He understood the message. He kept it away.
And this happens in a span of like 2 seconds.
Of around 5 seconds. He looked at me. He really looked at me. Don't do it, sir. It's a big trouble. One more thing. Another student. It's an exam, and it's the rooms are conditioned. Everyone has a jacket. There's this kid at the back of the room again, corner of the room. She has something inside the jacket. Something inside the jacket. I know that there's something inside the jacket. I don't know what it is, but there's something inside the jacket. She keeps looking at it.
Yeah.
She looks at me. And then she looks at me, and then she looked at the jacket again. And then she looked at me again. I shook my head. No, don't. Ayaw talaga. I went by her. Can you please put the jacket on the side, please?
Yeah.
She put it there. And then it's done.
I got a jacket. All these papers are falling out of the sleeves.
The thing is, she held the jacket very carefully. Put it on the side. Because she's beside the shelf. Put it on the shelf, please. Okay. Very carefully, she put it there. So, yeah. That's how they cheat now.
Not much has changed. Yeah.
Not much.
Not much. Yeah, not much. If they can get away with it, they will try to.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, cheating will always be there. It's just What is it? Is it good? Will it change with the technology?
I mean, when the technology is not allowed in the room, then obviously, we resort back to like the classic stuff. There's something heartwarming about this. I'm like really, but aw.
You're getting nostalgic.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you were a hell of a cheater.
No, I wasn't.
That's a lot.
No. I think I was an okay student. But it was mostly because I didn't have the guts to cheat. I think I did it one time, and the teacher knew. Like, she didn't call me out on it publicly or anything like that, but she knew.
Jansen'd you. Don't do it.
The Jansen ako. And then that was that. You cheated. I feel like you would have cheated very well.
No. In school, I wasn't really a big cheater. I was just kind of... No, I wasn't. And I don't want to say tests were easy for me, but I mean, it wasn't very difficult. I could kind of go through tests pretty quickly, finish kind of early. Didn't really cheat that much. Didn't really offer people answers as well because I was just always kind of scared. I just wanted, I mean, I wish I could be creative. Like, I want to be a student in this time and see how creative I can get.
No, I
do like the label on the water. I think I would have totally done that.
Yeah. No, I forgot that you were, you were in college at 14. So, like, you probably
I was
like
young
breezed through the thing.
It was all right. I want to know how far somebody would go. Like, if I were in a final exam, 4th year, really important, would I tattoo a formula on my arm? Like, go as far as that. Not henna. Some of the real.
Like, really?
How far would I go to pass the test? I think it would be something crazy like that. Anyway, it is 7 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. We have to take a break. When we come back, we have hour number 2 of our show. And I think Kay's up. She just sent us a message. So she should be here any second, probably doing a little get ready with me. And then we'll have her and all three of us actually all the way till 9 a.m. Don't go away. Back after this.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
It's hour number 2 of the show at 7:10 here. You're listening to Good Times on Magic 89.9 with the three of us now as we welcome Kay to the show. Hey, Kay, good morning.
Hi, Kay. Number 2. Wow.
What'd you say? What?
I heard number 2. What?
Ooh. Sorry.
Like number 2 ka na?
Sorry, boss. Number 2 check.
Number 2 check. Okay. Do you guys have okay, I mean, I know it's so early, first conversation, probably wouldn't want to talk about this, but do you have a tabo technique? Or are you a
technique?
Are you a bidet girl?
Bidet,
yeah. You gotta go to bidet.
So
I've never been
gross.
I've never been a tabo guy. I've never did the tabo thing. It was always a bidet for me. Even
I'm sure you started the thread that that reviews bidets all over the Philippines. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. That would be something I would do. I never had the tabo technique down. I just couldn't get it right. I feel like just throwing water away. And when the bidet came out, I mean, that was just really kind of my thing. But did you have a good tabo technique, Sam?
No, I think I'm the same. How do we maneuver?
Yeah, I can never do it.
Yeah,
I'm always missing the party when I get the tabo. I just feel it. I just feel it, water falling on my cheeks, but not.
Yeah.
Right in the middle there, the business end.
Hi, Kay. Good morning. Remember the show? Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. No, this is what we do.
You're putting toothpaste on your face. That's a lot.
It feels like it. It's like a sunscreen.
Oh, lovely. Okay, fantastic. 863-138-99 is our phone number if you want to call us. Get your show. Hi to everybody on playback.tv/good times. Appreciate you guys. Sorry, Kay, you were saying what?
No, I was going to say I did start singing last night to prepare for my first day of practice tomorrow.
And what were you singing?
Tiring.
How many songs?
The songs for the show. Suddenly Seymour. Suddenly Seymour.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and it's just is like a whole different technique. Every character usually, or every play has a whole different genre to it, right? So I've been doing a lot of Filipino classics, so that's why this is so different. I forgot. Yeah, I could sing this way also. But yeah, it's a whole adjustment for my body.
Now, we established yesterday your, what was it, beauty and brain. And I wonder, I mean, Kay, you're kind of a little bit of a point of envy here because you've got, you've got a bunch of stuff. You could sing, you're super smart. Obviously, you're very pretty. It's like I'm trying to look for the flaw. You know where people always do that. Oh, you got this fair. Like, ano yung got this
Sam's gonna be like, yeah, she can't wake up. She forgot. She forgot
that's true.
me.
Yeah, you're terrible with punctuality. Fine, God is fair. But nasan yung God is fair for you?
I don't know. Did you not hear the whole show where you're making fun of me?
What show? What part? When was this? Yesterday?
I was listening to it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody says, hirap talaga pag absent ka eh. I was like,
you were here yesterday.
No, the other day. I was listening to it yesterday.
Well, no, the only reason why we were making fun of you is because you have a fan of the show that listens every day, who loves the lineup. That's not.
Highly doubt it.
Is fair, okay? But really, there's no part of you that you could say that line because that would be.
That would be for other people to say it. I'm sure they say it all the time, but I've blocked all 10 of them.
I could do it all the time. Yung God is fair ko is my height. Right?
I know you and Alex like talk about this a lot, but I really think it's not that big a deal.
I think they're trying to find a flaw in themselves.
I am
relatable.
I'm trying to show everyone that I may not believe I'm perfect. So by saying that ito yung God is fair part of me. But okay, so Sam.
Yes.
You look at Kay. We heard a little snippet of the voice. How much would you pay to sing, be able to sing? Like, would you rather be? Yeah, would you rather be super smart or okay? How about this? Would you
sings.
No, I mean, I'm not going to say that in front of you.
At a professional level.
Yeah.
Like, would I Yakuza one of my fingers off so I could sing like Kay does or Yael or any really good singer? Yeah, take my pinky.
No, I want all my fingers.
Really?
Something else.
She's big on hands, remember?
That's right.
It's a small price to pay. Small price to pay. Would you rather be super smart or super talented, Sam?
What's my talent?
Good question. What do you want?
Fill it in. What do you want?
Modeling.
Pero one thing lang. Hindi yung parang multi-talented. I'm a Jill of all trades. I can do it all. But not that smart.
No, I'm talking about like would you pay when I say would you rather be super smart or super talented, I'm saying like you're gonna be dumb.
Oh no. I think I'd rather be super smart because I feel like I could figure out how to do stuff then. Like I could make myself talented in things.
Oh, I disagree.
Oh? Like what?
Yeah.
Or like the singing, you mean?
The singing. Like I would give up a lot of brain power to be able to sing.
But you can, okay, Kay, as a singer, how much of the singing can be learned, you think? Because obviously you can take like voice lessons. You can
I did watch a K-drama like this, but she only knew like nursery rhyme like shows. I mean, songs. So I think you could carry the tune. The hard part is, I think, giving into your emotions. That's the part where it's like tough. You could do all the things, like you could do the vocalization, you'll be in tune. You probably be very diligent about classes. But parang sasakay kasi yung feelings mo, and giving your heart when you sing also means you could be off key.
Right.
So those are the things. If you were just smart about it, you wouldn't be able to do that and risk that, I think.
But I think I still, would go for the smarts.
Super smart or super athletic?
Oh.
Super smart.
Ako rin.
I would like to be athletic though, especially
Yeah,
since
me
the
too.
Olympics are coming up.
Yeah, and because I'm not athletic, I do think about this. Like, I wonder.
But I've interviewed so many athletes that I've come to the conclusion, yes, they're not super smart. And when I look at it, I'm like, I'd rather be super smart. I would rather be super smart. There's so few athletes that are kind of smart.
Kind of smart.
Yeah, so few.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I follow his newsletter.
You do?
And is he super
so smart? He's super smart. Yeah.
How do we know he doesn't have a ghostwriter?
Or AI?
He speaks. I think this was right before AI.
Script. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. No. I would rather. I know we're gonna have exceptions. There's always gonna be exceptions that there are gonna be athletes that are brilliant. I get that. I understand that. But I'm talking about generally speaking, a lot of athletic people are not very super smart. I would though give up a lot of it to be super talented. That's why we're so envious of you, Karylle, because it seems like you have a little bit of...
Wow.
No,
this is the opposite of you making me feel bad because I'm late. I'm scared now for the,
no, we
big
spent the first
rug pull.
We spent the first hour blasting you. Now that you're here, it's time to kind of say nice things. We just got off the topic though, Kay, real quick, and then we'll move on. Of cheating in school. Were you a big cheater in school?
No.
Yeah, I
cheated
can't
once.
see you as one either.
And then I felt so guilty about it. I still remember it to this day.
What was your technique?
No, it was just this one thing. I didn't know what a female deer was.
Duh. It's a song. Doe.
Exactly.
A deer. A female deer.
I think I was in grade 2, and then my friend said, duh, it's doe. No, there was no word duh yet.
You were cheating in grade 2?
Oh, cute.
But it was because I didn't know what a female deer was. It was definitely not in the class. It was not taught in the lesson plan. It was one of those things you had to infer if you were that mutant level smart, and I was not. And I remember that to this day, and I just don't like the feeling. I'm still guilty about it.
Wait, so how did you cheat?
Somebody just told me the answer. I was like, what's a female deer? I think I just asked it.
Oh my gosh, grade 2.
And you've never cheated?
Yeah. I feel bad. I tried with my one classmate in math class, but she does this thing where she puts her hair over the thing. No. And this was even for just homework.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I'll cheat on homework. Yeah, that's easy. That's an easy decision to make, cheating on homework.
I know.
Anyway, if you just tuned in, it's the three of us here in studio. Well, just Sam in studio, but Alex not around, and I don't think he is going to be around today. He got sick kind of late last night, so it is us and you guys. Obviously, playback.tv/goodtimes, wherever you are around the world. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with us, or good evening, good afternoon. In Manila, 8631-0899 is our phone number. You know, we're talking about like learning, and a lot of that has been kind of the topic for today. I've always been interested, and we've done this topic through the years, of how much have you learned anything so impressive from YouTube? We you know, YouTube has always been called YouTube University because there's so much you can learn there. And I want to ask you guys, Kay, it could be you, it could be Sam, or the callers at 8631-0899. Is there any impressive thing you've learned by just watching videos on YouTube? Like, really impress us. Don't say, oh, I learned how to, you know, change something in the house, DIY. Okay, fine. Unless it was an amazing, elaborate project.
Oh, like you made a Disneyland corridor.
Yeah, like I built a new bedroom sa bahay, like an entire room because of YouTube, then fine, call us. If you learned how to if you learned a foreign language, fully, fluent, call us. Like, what is the most impressive thing you've learned from YouTube University? I would like to hear your stories. Again, phone number is 863-10899. Give us a call. Max says on playback, I learned to play the guitar.
Wow.
And made it into a career. He is now a musician.
Wow.
Whoa.
Like he probably plays in a band, courtesy of all of the stuff he learned on YouTube. So give us a call. That's perfect. You learned something really, really impressive.
Chismis.
Let's take our first call.
Hi.
Same. You're still in the chismis thing. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, radio off, please.
Caller. We're hanging up. Yeah, we're hanging up.
I'm sure there's a lesson for that on YouTube.
Here's one entry. I learned how to paint walls and color theory because of YouTube. Now I can apply color theory to data visualizations and presentations. That's pretty impressive. I don't know what that
Data
meant.
visualization.
It sounded impressive, though. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Hello.
Hi, this is Ella.
Hi, Ella.
Hey, Ella.
Hi.
Ella.
Maybe the one thing that I've learned in YouTube when we had construction at our house. So, syempre parang since medyo kulang yung budget, so you have to like do it DIY instead of hiring someone to do it. So, we did yung nag-vinyl tile kami ng asawa ko, ng husband ko, and then actually hindi na talaga namin alam kung ano yung gagawin, and then I said to my husband na i-check mo na lang natin sa YouTube, maybe there's tutorial there kung paano natin gagawin and all. So yun, nakabit naman namin.
Flooring yan?
Yeah.
Yes, flooring, vinyl sa taas, and then sa mga rooms namin. So that's it.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. Thank
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Just make sure that you did the same amount of work.
What,
Yeah.
her and the hubs?
Yeah, she's like, okay, ito. See, look what they're doing. Gawin mo. Go.
Dude.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning. Malian. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Morning.
How are you guys? Yeah, this
We're
is
good.
Dennis.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Dennis, what's up?
Yeah, so about the topic.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the most impressive thing you learned on YouTube?
Yes, actually during the pandemic, I was able to create a digital course. It's a self-paced course about business accounting and HR 101.
Were you already in business accounting and HR, or even that you learned on YouTube?
I don't know, not that, but only how to create the digital course, creating a website, launching it as a Facebook ad, and those things.
So you make money off of this now?
Yes, I would say 50% of my income is coming from that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yes.
I love stories when people learn something on YouTube and they end up making an S ton of money on it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day. Bye.
Thank you.
Facebook ads. If you target correctly,
99.
that would
Yeah.
really be perfectly helpful.
Let's take another one here. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yep.
What is the most impressive thing you've learned from YouTube University?
Yeah, ang tagal ko na kasing gustong, every night ay pinapatay ko yung router namin sa bahay because of the kids. Hindi ko makakuan. And I learned from YouTube how to limit their time na without, kahit nawala ako doon, may limit yung time nila. Ang laking tulong.
Is this like an app or?
No, you have to access your router eh. Tapos nasa YouTube lahat, maraming mga tech people na
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but okay. No, I mean, I'm not minimizing your achievement, but it is something that could be easily learned via YouTube. You just have to be kind of not lazy.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Great.
Cool.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Have a great day. Bye. Let's read here a couple from the chat room before we take this next call. Somebody said, "Bulugudug." Huh?
Burugudui. Stun. How to say that?
I learned how to kiss, torrid kissing.
Of course there's a tutorial for that. Of course.
How do you learn that?
Step by step tutorial.
I mean, but do you have somebody you're kissing there and you guys are both watching it, and then while doing it, how do you do that? 'Cause how do you...
No. Or
Do
did
you-
you order a dummy?
Do you use your hand? You know, the classic.
Like this? I don't know. MJ says, I learned biology and chemistry on YouTube, and he passed the NMAT, which is, what, like an entrance exam, right?
Nice.
And math.
I think that's in India, though. I'm not sure.
But
Where
wow. Galing.
Yeah, still, if you could pass that, that'd be awesome. 8631-899 is our phone number. I think you're frozen here.
National medical admission. Got it?
Sam is.
I was thinking.
Oh, it's not like Sam. That's amazing what you're doing. We'll fix that. But should we take another call or read more?
Yes, lines are full.
Okay, 8631-899. The question is, what's the most impressive thing you've learned on YouTube University? Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. This is Rhonda.
Hi, who's this?
I learned how to change flat tire. Because I'm helpless. I'm on the road and then my front tire is flat and I have to change it on my own. So that's it. Thanks.
Impressive? Not impressive. Okay. I mean, in the moment, if you learned it, because I don't know how to change a flat tire, and I was, I think we were in Iceland once, and there's not just like people around to help you, so I had to YouTube how to do it, and that's the only time I've ever changed a flat tire. Tito Rai says he learned how to trade foreign exchange, stock market stuff, and now he's a millionaire.
No.
What?
The YouTube University.
Website.
Pass the link.
Yeah. Si girl naman like, ay. Flat tire, tapos naging millionaire na.
Yeah, but diba, that's empowering. You did it in the moment instead of panicking. You're like, YouTube.
I can imagine.
Naging millionaire na lang. I could have just paid somebody to change the flat tire. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hi, who's this?
Good morning.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hey, can you learn how to not use the speakerphone on the radio?
Yeah, I'm fixing it. What I learned in YouTube is the Adobe Premiere for video
Good day.
editing.
Yeah, good day. Can't hear you. Can't hear you because of the speakerphone.
Sorry.
We need to make a YouTube video. I think that would go like
Yes.
viral. Hi.
You should.
We're radio DJs. I've been doing it for 28 years. And
28
there
years?
is now, 96, whatever that is.
Whoa.
I've been doing it for 28 years. And technology hasn't changed regarding the use of a speakerphone, headset, Bluetooth-enabled speaker, and your radio. Sorry, the technology is kind of old school, but stop doing it. And it would be great.
Oh,
Good morning.
gosh. Yeah, old speakerphones.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Good morning.
Yeah, this is G. Actually, I learned how to do automotive restoration and detailing on YouTube, and I started a business from it.
Started a business. Is it successful?
What?
Is your business successful?
Yeah, I think we're pretty famous here in the Philippines, or at least in the NCR region.
Edihelie.
What's it called?
What's the name of your company?
Sorry, I cannot say it.
Akala ko you're super famous. Like, what's wrong? You think we're gonna?
The haters might.
Who cares about the haters?
Do you?
Oh, because they're gonna say you learned it from YouTube.
Yeah, is
They're
that
gonna
why?
Yeah. Baka akala kasi they always seek for advice for me. How can we do this? Then all of a sudden, ma-figure out nila, di ba, na, YouTube University lang pala yung shop na yun. How should we trust them, di ba? So I don't want to advertise that.
But you've proven yourself, and you're popular, and obviously you do good work.
Yeah, but in terms of the YouTube, nung nag-YouTube din naman ako, I can definitely say na para ako nag-short courses or 2 years talagang everyday na YouTube. Tapos also, I think the good thing here, since naka-base yung learnings ko from YouTube, syempre yung mga napapanood ko na workshop tutorials are all from abroad. I'm not saying that na hindi magagaling yung mga automotive painter or detailer dito sa Philippines. Pero at least nakikita ko what is the global standard comparing to matuto ako dito sa isang maliit na talyer na substandard yung the way they do it. Okay, I think that is the advantage of using YouTube in terms of things like this. Kasi most of the mapapanood natin is up par to the global standards. Okay, I think we successfully applied.
Do you put
to our
that in your
business.
marketing plan, like global standards? You know, without actually having to say YouTube, international level of restoration.
Yeah, on our marketing, we always say that we use top-notch materials and quality craftsmanship, things like that. We always advertise it like that.
Love it. Okay, no, good for you.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
That's awesome.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. There's one thing. Doctor friends have admitted that YouTube has been a lifesaver for emergency surgery and procedures. That they have used YouTube for that.
Whoa.
Like
How do they know what
mid-surgery?
I hope they have like some
Life-saving
sites.
emergency surgery. I mean, I guess your time can tell like, ano ulit yung, ano to ulit, hindi ko nakalimutan ko na, YouTube mo. You know, like you do that. Because your time is on. Time is on your side. We got to take a break. We're running late here. It is 7:33 on this Wednesday morning. Three of us in studio all the way till 9 o'clock. Back after this. Don't go away.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
Louis Capaldi's version cover of Driver's License, and you are tuned into Magic 89.9 here for all of you who are driving out there on your way.
Wow.
Work.
The clean version. What?
Edited on the spot. For, again, everybody who is driving to work, driving to school, driving to wherever they're talking about on a song like this. Oh, by the way, yeah, thank you. MJ Reyes on the chat room here that Olivia Rodrigo is coming to Manila.
Oh.
And
I love the ad she made. She'll be like walking around going, what? Where? It was so cute.
yeah, she's really, really cute. Sam, quickly, what do you want to tell everybody now that it's a great time to plug the stuffs?
Okay, so first I want to say hi to our friends at HWPL Philippines. We are in Lucban today because they are doing the Pahiyas Festival, and we are part of that festival. We're doing a peace walk over there. So if you see them, where's Lucban?
Quezon. Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom has a farm there.
Ah!
Well, yeah, well, in Piis.
I went to...
Happy Fiesta.
Yeah, happy
You're gonna walk there
Fiesta.
today?
No, I can't be there.
Okay.
But our friends are going to be there, and I hope you guys, jump in and do the peace walk together, and of course be a member of HWPL Philippines so we can do good work together. And then I want to say congratulations to everyone over at Century Tuna. I went to their Super Bods event yesterday. And
we were just talking about that.
I know. And then, so parang they presented the finalists for the year, like their batch for this year, and it was a big event. Like the media was there, and
Walang fat.
You know what?
There's one guy na mataba. I love it. What?
No, you know what? You know how we were talking about this, like it's a fitness competition, and it is, but it's like very rangy. There is there is someone who's plus size. There is someone who is deaf mute even. And then there is someone who is a trans woman who is also part of the lineup. And then Inka, our friend Inka is part of the competition this year. She even won the media award last night. So great event. Congratulations.
If I knew there was a media award, I may have been the fat one who is also in media. I would have been plus size media.
You missed your opportunity. Yeah, you should have been there last night.
Is it your dream?
No, ever. Never, no. Never once have I dreamt ever to be there.
Because we will encourage you if it is your dream.
No need. No motivation needed. I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
It's 7:43 here on this Wednesday morning. We're just talking about kind of the song Driver's License and people who are driving and all of that stuff. And I wonder right now, who's got the longest commute to work?
Oh, like of the people who are on the road listening to us?
Yeah, right now. Yeah. I mean, because we're at the halfway point of the show. We talked about yesterday that Kay can literally, I could play a long song right now and Kay can appear in the booth from where she is right now, probably by the end of the song. I mean, she is that close.
Yeah, I also
in a
live
pretend
super.
way.
Yeah, no, I know. Sam, you are very close as well. I don't know who's closer between the both of you because Kate doesn't really want to tell us where she lives. But there are people out there. There are people out there right now who would love this life that Sam and Kay has, where they can just get in a vehicle and show up at work in about 10 minutes. There are people out there that are driving the longest commute to work. Yeah. And I'd love
Some
to
do a P2P. That's pretty good, though. From the south, P2P, and then you're here.
Yep.
The bus.
Yeah.
Let's take our first call, though. Your lines are full, so it's a competition. Who's got the longest commute? Good morning.
Ding, ding, ding. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
Yeah, Makoy.
I knew it.
Makoy.
Makoy.
2 hours commute. San Rafael, Bulacan to Makati.
Every day.
Once a week lang naman.
Oh.
Crimea River.
Okay, getting us warmed up, are we? All right.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
I love the delivery. Makoy, I love the delivery because it was shock, right? It's like, guys, 2 hours. Makati. Araw-araw hindi. Once a week lang. One way pa nga eh. Sleep in Manila. Sleep in Makati.
Ay, hindi. Umuwi ako araw-araw.
How much is that
Every chance na may, bawat luwas, uwi. Pero, naghahanap na ng mga kasabay na lakad yon para sulit yung luwas.
Okay.
Alam mo malayo pag luwas na yung gamit mo.
Luwas. Yes. Yeah.
Luwas, nauwi, napunta.
Daan ng NLEX.
Thanks, Makoy.
Thank
Have a good day.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
You too.
Bye. 863-10899, the longest commute. You are that winner. Good morning.
Hi, Mo.
Hello.
Hi, Karylle and Sam.
Oh my gosh, she's
I'm
already
currently
exhausted.
driving.
Yeah.
I'm currently driving. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm working in BGC, and I'm driving my way home to Tanay.
Rizal.
Tanay Rizal. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you're just going home now, so your shift just finished.
Yes.
How long a drive is this?
Going home it's 2 hours, but going to work it's 2.5 at night because of traffic in Pasig.
My gosh.
That kind of sucks.
I know.
How long have you been doing this?
We just recently moved here, like for 2 months, every day.
Who's we? Who's we?
With the boyfriend.
No, I have my kids and my wife. Yep.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Right.
That's all I cared about is your family. I don't know what the hell Sam's trying to prove here. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. You know, yeah, no, my
2
radar is so
hours,
off.
2.5. That's 4 hours and a half a day.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Because I love how you say it, but far away from the mic, so it's kind of as if there was some background noise. So, who's we?
Sam, you can't just say things like that.
No, I knew that it was. No, I knew that it was a loaded question. I knew it. I
was going to sympathize with the 2.5.
In my head, it was going to be family. Because why would you live so far? You want your family life to be good. So you sacrifice for the kids.
I mean, maybe their family
It's
with
like
the
better
boyfriend.
air.
Okay. All right. 863-10899 is our phone number, the longest commute. Can I just read one before we take this next call? San Pedro Laguna to Valenzuela City, 3 transfers. He leaves at 4:30 a.m. to get to work at 7:30 in the a.m.
Okay. All right.
FML. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
Who's
who's
this?
this?
Hi, this is Ping.
Hi,
Hey, what's up?
Ping.
Hi, good morning. Every day to work, we drive about 70 kilometers from Bulacan to Arca South.
Han?
Arca South.
Arca South. It's in Taguig.
Yeah.
FTR.
So
Yep,
how long is the commute?
What are you talking about, Bulacan? Are you talking like upwards of Bulacan? Like what Bulacan are we saying here?
Baliwag.
Yeah, it's up there. Okay.
Yeah, the travel time is pretty consistent. So it's about 1.5 hour going from Bulacan to Arca South, and again about 1.5 hour going home.
I mean, 1.5, like in the context of this conversation, is not that long. The longest now is like what, 3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours, and that was commute, by the way, because there's 3 transfers. Man, that freaking blows. But Baliwag to Taguig, that's a considerable distance. I mean, when you said 70 kilometers, I was like, maybe not so bad. But then when you actually tell me from point A to point B, that's a drive, man. You're only lucky because of the consistent drive time. But on a payday like today, and say it rained a little bit tonight, woo, that's going to be a little bit longer than your 1.5. So good times.
Maybe about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah. On a rainy payday, tends to be rough. But if it is a Wednesday, not a Friday, so that kind of gets on your favor. Thanks for the call. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
I have not been there, this Arca South Mall.
Yeah, I've heard of it lang.
It looks huge.
Have you heard of Baliwag?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that where the chicken comes from?
I don't think it's spelled the same.
Okay.
It is.
Is it?
Ano ba? W-A-G yung chicken.
Like a Baliwag bus line.
Baliwag.
Is it with a U? The place is
yeah,
a U?
you're right. It's with a W for the chicken and U-A-G for the place.
Got it. Got it.
Glad that the one who lives abroad is educating you guys on this. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is Air.
Air?
So I live in Silang and I go to work in Ortigas.
Wow.
Is that rough? Silang Cavite to Ortigas, is that rough?
I mean, I guess during rush hour, yes. I do go to Silang sometimes, and it's maybe like a little over an hour, but I don't travel during rush hour. So when you're going to work, how long does it take you?
2.5. One time
Ew.
experience in December. It's 4 hours going home.
Oh gosh.
Love it.
What time do you leave?
Around 6 a.m.
Oh, so you listen to us nearly the entire time.
Yeah, every day.
Love it. Stay there.
We'll take
Stay there.
We'll take 6:05 a.m. a little bit more seriously now, guys. Sorry. we warm up until
Wala
last.
pang
You're my
gising.
companions every day.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Well, I'm sorry about Fridays. Thanks for the call, though. Appreciate you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Wow, people really listen to the show. I'm so shocked. At it.
Imagine that.
That sounds like an insult, but
No, because okay, a lot of my friends are listening, and no, I mean they message me that they're listening,
Yeah.
and then if they don't hear it, they'll do the catch up on Spotify. But I have only really seen 3 real life listeners. Like, oh, I listened to you just now. And then, like, I saw somebody in Burugudoy when I was watching the play. They were in front of me, and they're so happily reporting, we listened to you this morning. So I've only encountered 3 listeners. But according to our callers, there's a lot pala of them.
And that's just people who actually will go up to you and tell you.
yes.
Okay.
I wonder how many people listen to you every day, Kay, and not know that it's Karylle from like the Mega Artista. You know?
Real, because like, why would Kay be on the radio with
Because there's so many Kays.
Mo
Like
and
we get
Sam?
Kate all day. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, someone
You know
stole
what's
Karylle's
really
name, oh.
hurtful? The girl beside me on Showtime, her name is Sean. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a bit tired. I came from the radio. She's like, oh, yeah, you do that. I'm like, we're beside each other. And you don't know?
Yeah, FTP. What's her name? What's her name?
Sean.
She's a girl. Her name is Sean.
Yeah.
Stupid name.
You're so mean.
Oh, it's Cian.
It's just that it takes a while for the connection to, you
Well,
know,
why was
click.
your impersonation of her as if she was kind of dumb? Like, it was like...
No, because I was a bit hurt that she didn't know. I already told her. I was like, yeah, you know, I started this new job. You know, I'm on the radio.
And
I guess, yeah.
she's a colleague of yours, or she was a guest?
Yeah, she's a colleague of mine.
Oh, apparently you don't like her very much. I see it. I can feel it.
I think I have to get her to at least listen to one show, and then I'll be fine.
Oh, you do that. 863-108. We're talking about the longest commute here. We got about 5 more minutes left, so maybe see if we can take a couple calls here. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
This is RJ.
RJ.
RJ, what's that?
I'm not the one who is commuting going to work, but I know a co-worker
Okay.
Would you like to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
She lives in Bulacan, and she's commuting to work in Alabang.
Wow.
Ew. That's so ew. Where in Bulacan?
In Malolos.
Okay, that's not... Well, still. No. Malolos, no. That's mid Bulacan. Yeah, ew. Gross.
Yeah. And she was transferred in our branch in Cubao. But that was 2 years. She was commuting for 2 years, Bulacan to Alabang.
How many times did you go, wait, dito ka na lang sa bahay kasi syempre layo eh.
No. She's married already.
Okay, just chicken. Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Chicken. All right, have a good day. Bye.
Baliwag chicken.
Ang babaw nun.
Chooks to go.
8631089. Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
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 Yeah, I'm working in Manila and I'm from Tagaytay.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's like there's no job in Tagaytay that you can do?
Is it a daily commute to work or parang are you doing that thing where it's half online na lang?
It's a daily, but I only have 4 days. 4 days work and then
Like
4
us.
days off.
Okay. Pwede ba yung isang day yun Sunday?
No.
Okay. And then how long is this commute each way?
Depends on the traffic. Usually 1.5 to 2 hours.
Okay, not so bad.
Yeah. Then you go home to a steaming volcano. Love it.
Peak Tagaytay traffic is what day? Saturday?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And you know you live far when you work in Manila and you go home to a area that has another language.
Iba na yung dialect.
Yeah, medyo that would kind of suck. One last call and we're out of here. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Hi. I live in Calamba, Laguna. I work in Rockwell. It takes me about 2 hours. 2.5. Pag December 3, I also experienced 4 pauwi.
Oh.
Depends. And it also
Yeah.
depends on the time that you go out. For example, if I go home around before 5, to take an hour and a half, which is a miracle. But if I go out of the office around 5-ish, 5:30-ish, wala na, mga 8 na yan, mga ganun.
Yeah. Oh, rough. Okay. No, that sucks too. Thank you.
Pilipinas.
Okay.
Go Philippines! Okay.
Go. Hashtag puso.
Bye. Thank you.
Karylle,
Thank you.
no matter what that girl Sean said, you see how important you are to these people who are putting in hours and hours and hours of their day listening to us.
It's
listening
so
to you.
funny because Sean does have a song called Traffic.
Oh. Maybe she
Which one-
should.
which we will never play on the show in the history of the show.
I was going to say, maybe she should come on the show.
We should play it.
And she can tell us about it. She can join us and then we'll play her
Right?
song and then
She's
she'll
got
never
a lovely
forget.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll know. It will
You know,
click in her mind.
Lovely's a 5 out of 10. When you say, "Oh, that's lovely," it's not really.
No.
RJ says minimum 3 hours. Kabanutuan to BGC on a motorcycle.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow. When I did live in Singapore for work, our director would take a motorcycle, like he had like a Harley, and he crossed to Malaysia after taping. It's so close, though. I mean, it's a different country, but it was like an hour commute.
I didn't know you could do that. Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
All right. We will take a break because we owe one. Now, we're very disciplined on our breaks up until June, I think is right. Is what we read somewhere here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every 30 minutes, we're really going to take a break on the dot. So we'll take a break when we come back after this. Don't go away.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
kicking off hour number 3 of the show at 8:05. Of course, you guys know the song is called Fortnite. Sounds like about a relationship that lasted a fortnight, which of course is 2 weeks. And it made me think, I guess, kind of weird. We just came from a topic of how long your commute is, but I wonder how many people have had a relationship that lasted 2 weeks, maybe even less. Like, what was your shortest? What was your shortest relationship, Sam?
Like
Duration.
a proper, like official, you know, blah blah blah.
Wow. I want to hear about the improper some other dates.
Yes, Sam, not your one night stands. Sam. Not your one night stands. What about the real ones?
No, what I'm trying to clarify here is, you know how like we're seeing each other, but we haven't really had the talk, and like, you know, you're in that gray area. We're talking like boyfriend, girlfriend. It's official. We have a Monterey and everything, that kind of thing.
That sounds like an elaborate dating life, Miss O. But yes.
Oh my gosh, did you guys ever date or something? Oh no, Mo. Yeah, maybe you didn't.
Yes. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Dated? Oh, never.
Anyway, okay.
It's always with the intention of forever.
If you received a mixtape, it must be entitled Forever with Mo.
Personalized mixtape, it would have been forever. Sam, so really answer. What was the longest duration, or shortest duration, sorry, of a relationship of
It
yours?
must have been like my first one.
It must have been
love.
But it's
over. What? I am impressed with how much of the lyrics I actually remember.
But I have so many wrong lyrics.
Considering you have the world's worst memory.
It's random things like this that I store away in my brain and then pull them out. But not the stuff that matters.
Would you rather be smart or would you rather be athletic? Okay, Sam, can we get back to the question?
Yes,
What's the shortest duration of a relationship you've
I
ever
think
had?
maybe like 3 months.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Not so bad. Reason for breakup then in a 3-monther?
You know, we were just young and like stupid. And 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. How about you, Kay?
2 months.
2 months.
She beat you.
Okay.
And what happened there?
It's mean.
No, go.
I had a friend, and then he was like, go with the flow, Kay. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the flow. And then parang the guy became my boyfriend. And then I was like, why did we even do
Then you had your
this?
flow, and then you had to like, okay, let's stop.
Ew. Yeah, go with the flow is the worst advice. Like, I don't think Mo Twister would give that advice.
That's terrible advice. That's stupid people advice. That's like stupid people say when they have nothing else. When they have no substance, that's what they say. Go with the flow. Another stupid person advice would be like, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Like, I have nothing else to give you there.
What's your shortest, Mohan?
Oh my gosh. Forever.
It's gotta be like a year or plus or something. I mean, it's
show off.
I don't have a flow.
No, but I would think with Mo, I mean, technically say, yeah, it was a year, but it was over way before that.
Yes, and it was never really a year. I mean, there's always been longer. Like, I can't think of anybody I dated for, or sorry, was in a relationship with for just a year. I mean, I just threw that number out as kind of like a minimum, but even then, it probably wasn't ever even near that, or as short as that. It'd probably be more like a 2-year thing.
But what I mean was, you know how you cannot break up with somebody,
right? Like I hated them after 3 months, so I'm with you guys.
Yeah. So in your heart, you have broken up with them.
Oh, the flow. But the tape said forever.
You have 2 months. I'm like, I hate this human being, and then 16 months later, then I was like, it might be sour. 863-10899. How about you? Can you beat this? Can you beat Kay's 2 months? The shortest official relationship that you've had. Let us know what that is. I would like to hear, and what even kind of ended it. I think if you could beat 2 months, that's awesome. Johnny 15 says 2 weeks. 2-week relationship.
Meron nga 1 week sa playback.
Yeah, Kicks YEG said 1 week relationship. Let's take our first call. 8631-0899, your shortest duration of a relationship. Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hello.
I'm Mike here.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mikey, what's up? I love Mike.
Siguro mga 2 weeks and a day, parang ganun. Basta within span of 2 weeks.
And why did it end, Mike?
Nakita ko kasi masama pala ugali niya. Yung real ugali niya.
Yeah. How long did you court this girl before you realized that her attitude was puwet after 2 weeks?
Mga siguro a month or 2.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Pero
Have a
sabi,
good day.
umilit pa ako ng last one muna bago makatulog.
What a gentleman.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Morning. Next caller. Hello?
Wait, my fingers.
Sorry. Yeah, your fingers.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. We lost it because of Mike. 863-10899. You have the shortest duration of a relationship.
Here we go.
Give us a call. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello, good morning.
Hey.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, JM.
Hi,
Dan, what do
JM.
you got?
2.5 weeks kasi akala ko separated na sila pero hindi pa pala sila separated. So,
Oh, you were overlapping.
Yeah.
As in certificate and all sila. They're married.
Well, usually, yeah. Okay, so she was married.
Yeah.
They pretend they're single.
No, kasi nga, ang assumption ko na naman separated sila na. So, I'm like, okay, sige. Tapos yung pala parang, when we were doing it, I was asking, are you into other guys and whatnot? Yeah, I'm still even married. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Bye-bye.
Wait, did you say you
Thank
had
you
this conversation while you guys were going
Makes
at
sense.
it?
Yeah.
Ano na?
Wala. Okay.
You were having this clarity while having sex.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. 863-10899. Shortest duration of a relationship. So far, nobody has beat Taylor Swift in her new song, Fortnite. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Daphne
Hey.
here.
Daphne.
Shortest would be a month.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
That's just because my friend, my girlfriend, a girlfriend, needed something. No. My friend needed something from this guy, and this guy said, "I'll give it to you if he and I will be boyfriend and girlfriend." So I gave it to her.
Wait, what?
You did the relationship for as a favor to your friend?
Yeah.
What? How old were you at the time?
I was in high school.
High
so it was,
school.
like 13.
Oh.
Wow.
You had a girlfriend and a boyfriend.
A girl who's a friend who's a girl.
Yeah, Mo.
Sorry, I thought she was a Lego. Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Daphne. Bye.
Have a good day. There were 3 times in the past 15 minutes that Kay did the ew. Something.
Whoops.
Let's take another one. Good morning. Short durations. What do you got? Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Christine. What's up?
Hello. So mine is literally isang linggong pag-ibig.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do you have
We
that
did
song,
it.
Mohan? Do you have that song?
Excuse me. I have a song.
I hope Mo knows that song.
I know this song. You want Imelda Papin or you want Casey's version?
Ako rin.
I don't like this version.
How does she make it sound older than Imelda Papin does?
Yeah, the leftist reviewer cold. I'm out on this one.
Gosh, okay. Anyway, so is that what happened, Christine?
Yes, it is. So me and my family is in Korea, and you know this.
Was it with an opa? Because that's a good way.
He's getting killing. Oh my
Best Korea trip ever.
But yeah, we are in a group trip with another family.
Okay.
Okay.
And so the another family has a guy in the same age. So we literally met Lunes, then Martes we met again because of the group trip. Miércoles he told me I like you,
let's let's have a date or something. Then we went to a date, like just me and him on Wednesday, and this is like a meet the parents level, because we are in the same like tour, right? Yeah, so that happened, and then come fast forward to Sunday when he had to go back to the Philippines. The relationship ended there.
And was that your understanding of what was going to happen?
Yes. That's like it became like a mutual understanding because we had to go back to our lives. So literally, isang linggong pag-ibig.
But you guys came back to the same country?
Yes, Philippines.
Oh.
Why get lazy at this point?
We stopped like communicating after like on that Sunday when he got back to the Philippines.
Huh?
I find this intensely romantic.
Yeah. So that's
like before
But the
sunrise.
kilig remains, no? So it's like the perfect thing.
Yeah.
It sounds like the kilig is there.
Yes.
But did you want it to extend here?
Well, I don't know. It just ended, and I think it's better off that way.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
it was perfect like that.
It's for like isang linggong pag-ibig lang talaga.
Yeah.
And
How often do you stalk him?
I stopped na. But this was 2016. So I stopped na for a month. I was looking through his Facebook. Then
When's the last time you went on his gram?
I constantly see his Instagram. Yeah, but I don't
like why
go there intentionally. I just see it when I scroll. You know.
Sure.
See?
But you guys never bump into each other?
No.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's from Clark. I'm from Cavite, so.
Okay.
Didn't you just hear our last topic?
Yeah.
Not that far.
I'm tuned in.
Nothing. Okay. All right. You want to say hi to him now and tell him you miss him and all that?
No.
Anong message mo sa kanya?
See you in Korea.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Good. Okay. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Bye.
sharing
Bye.
your kilig side.
He's gonna hang up and cry.
Oh,
She's
but
fine.
the kilig is maximum. Maybe that's enough.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Yeah, the whole, we'll just have a week and we'll just enjoy it and have the best time and then it's done. And I'll never see you again.
Sounds like a movie.
It is. It has a kind of, again, a little before sunrise kind of feel to this. But I find it to be terribly romantic. Unless I'm involved in that, then I would hate it.
Yeah.
So it's a good story to hear, but yeah, no, I wouldn't like to do that.
Yeah.
Guys, you gotta learn how to go with the flow.
Spring to see that you're the only one for me. And repeat steps 1, 2, 3.
Is it your tape?
Oh, yeah. Right?
All the greats. All the greats are there. Are we done with this topic?
Short-lived.
Yeah, let's move on to
Short-lived,
Sam
like the
O's,
relationships.
Ano yun? Non-official
No.
cuentos. Maybe for another day.
Okay, how about this? Let me ask you guys this, since we're on the topic of love and relationships. And yes, we'll even take your calls. We won't just do Sam's here. But what's the biggest red flag that you overlooked? Because, green flag, red flag. What is the biggest red flag that you overlooked because you were just like super like into this person?
I have a funny one.
Go.
Okay, fired.
So there was this guy that I dated and he was all about, I'm such a green flag.
He would say this himself?
He said he was a green flag?
But green flags and red flags did not exist at that point. Only for calisthenics. So He said, you can really tell that a guy is faithful if he has a good relationship with his mom. And then, of course, he shows me how much he loves his mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, yeah, tama, galing.
What is that?
So wait, where's the red flag though?
Yeah, I mean,
The red flag was that was the red flag.
What do you call
a guy
that?
exhibiting na he is a green flag.
Ay, parang virtue signaling, parang
Overconfident.
relationship.
But that's not that much of a red flag.
It was the red flag, I think.
It's
that
weird.
was the red flag.
It's gross, but it's not a red flag. You're like, you're ill, girl. What are you so into yourself? Ew. But it's not is that a red flag?
It was a red flag pala. I mean, why did he have to teach me that he was such a good guy?
Because he's giving you his best representation of himself.
He's eager beaver.
He's a promoter. He's a manager at this time. He's a publicist. He's all those things that guys try to do when they're trying to make a girl like them.
It is a mini red flag.
Yeah, I mean, was he like that with other people as well? Not just in the romantic context where he's just, super trying so hard to please you and, look at me, I'm the guy. But if he was like that in every aspect of his life, that's
then that
so
would
weird.
make him the red flag.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
that's so strange.
That would be, narcissism is usually a red flag. 863-10899, our phone number. How about a red flag that you guys overlooked or willing to overlook?
Willing to overlook or you overlooked?
Yeah. You overlooked. No. You were willing. You knew about it and you disregarded it because you were really excited about getting into this relationship. Right. There was a clear red flag right in front of your face. And you're like, "Hindi, okay lang yan."
Yep. Let's take some calls.
And then we'll get your answer. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. Makoy here. Yeah.
Makoy, what do you got?
With my ex, 5 years, siguro yung biggest red flag is yung love niya for branded thing. Because, syempre hindi naman sa red flag for some, pero with his financial status, na-overlook ko siya kasi parang sige, baka naman talagang, lang siya talaga into it, pero yung uutang ka na sa iba, just to have that, or makikiride
What
ka sa car.
brands? What brands was she? What brands were she?
Lacoste, ganyan, Bulgari, Esprit Decor. Siyempre, yung work naman niya, alam ko naman, he can't really afford to buy those regularly. Hindi ko sinasabing hindi niya afford, pero yung regularly, meron kang bagong damit every month, every week. And then, yung parang, kasi parang fashionista siya, so parang he wanted to look good as always, pero to the point na utang na sa iba, or makikiride na sa card ko, and then, lista sa tubig, alam mo yun. Yun. So, na-overlook ko siya kasi.
Yeah, when you're loaning money to buy Esprit, that's rough, man.
Yeah, yun.
It's
so
so
I think
expensive
that's one.
now.
Whatever. To loan Esprit?
Yeah, cologne, dress, clothes, accessories, all of those stuff.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank
Good call,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's mid-tier though.
It's another level. It's another
You know
level
what?
of...
I went to the store because my childhood clothes were Esprit. Like my mom would buy them in Hong Kong. And I do remember that one day I was in Esprit and I'm like, tagal naman natin dito. I want to play outside. But ngayon, ang mahal niya eh. Parang crazy.
It's not top shelf though.
Yeah, but it's a little expensive for what it is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll give you that. But when you're loaning money to buy something at Esprit,
You can use credit cards and then pay later. Baka that kind of loan.
I think he didn't say that. He said naghihiram ng pera, not putting it on a card. Lines are full. 863-10899. The question is, what's a huge red flag that was clearly in your face? Pero chikse. Good morning.
Hello. Okay, next call.
Sorry, next caller. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
There could probably be more female callers on this topic than we are male callers. That's going to be my guess. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. So, fast track. So, the story was with my ex. So, yung third party nag-ano sa akin, nag-message. And then she asked me na, kayo pa ba ng boyfriend mo? Because I saw him with the red sports car. And then, so hindi ako nagre-reply. And then after that, sabi niya, I saw him in his condo, ganyan. So, I asked my ex na, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I asked my ex, what is this? Because I got a message, and then, syempre, I was, at that time, di ba, parang super, broken-hearted, and then I was about to jump into 47th floor ng
Whoa.
condominium. Yeah, because I took all
I think you're the red flag.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes, we're here, love.
Then I took all the liquors. I was crying. I went to his condo. What was this? I was so busy working, something like that. So the girl was actually his ex-girlfriend who was a candidate in Binibining Pilipinas. But the girl was actually has kids na, and I think she's married na. So ayun. I was hoping that time, but hindi na. Pero hindi na. After all what happened.
Can I say something really insensitive?
What?
Sige, go.
You don't really have to go all the way to the 47th floor. Like 427th floor really does the job.
That's
that
what
is
you wanted to say.
Considerable distance.
That is what you
I mean, come on. I'm logistically thinking about it.
My
It's like,
gosh.
47th is way up there.
Goodness.
Yeah, totoo naman.
427 is...
Mohan, just, yeah. No. Are you happy you got that out of your system?
Yeah, there are
sorry,
places
I
to call for this kind of problems. Like,
that's
prom would be one of it.
Kasi parang sometimes kasi 'di ba pag when you're in intense emotion, alam mo 'yun. Tapos lumaklak ka pa ng alak. May mga tendency talaga na and then parang siguro mga medyo alam mo na, mga immature pa, masyado pang bata at that time. So parang those were the days. Pero ngayon at least, di ba, parang okay na. I can tell anyone na that was my story. Tapos I have what I have been through. So that was it. I finally moved on naman na.
Oh, good.
So even though my ex was at that time we were supposed to get married in Hong Kong, parang ganon. Tapos buti na lang hindi natuloy. Siguro ang miserable pala ng life ko ngayon if ever.
Quite the skyscraper selection as well.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Ignore him.
No,
Ignore him.
nothing.
It's okay.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I'm glad you're around to even call the show and talk about it. I mean, who would have thunk, right? All those years that you would have been completely over it and even lived
laughing about
it to call a radio show and kind of tell the story. That just shows how these things can heal and people can persevere no matter how much you feel like the 47th was a good idea. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. At that time, syempre, parang kahit na to insert lang din also. At that time, ako pa yung parang ako ba yung may problema? Ako pa yung nagsabi ng ganon. Parang ba't mo ginawa yan, ganyan. Diba? Tapos sabi ko pa, at that time, sabi ko pa, no, we can fix this. May ganun pa akong moment. Ayusin natin to.
No, wait.
Parang ako pa yung naghahabol, diba?
Yeah. Let's not even re-trigger your emotions. Let's not re-trigger. We're good. Thanks. I'm so happy that you have left that douchebag.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, but just to inject, you could get free counseling for moments like that. CEFAM, Center for Family and Ateneo is one place. It's free. You can just donate if you feel like it.
Oh, they counsel mga relation. Yeah, that's what they're about. Hello.
Right.
BTW on the podcast also very much free and
true.
But if your advice isn't taken, you will be upset. That part is clear. But you would never say go with the flow.
I would never say go with the flow because then that could have led to someone's death.
Yeah.
I would have been like, but I'm here at the 47th. I'm like, just go with the flow.
Alam mo, I'm gonna go back to that person who gave me that advice and say, that was the worst advice. Go with the flow?
Yeah, because it's cliche though. And cliche is easy. Everything happens for a reason is my #1 hated cliche. You guys know this. I've said it over and over on the show through the years. Everything happens for a reason is the worst possible advice you can ever give another human being because it literally means nothing.
Yeah, it's like, shut up. I don't want to hear this story.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Do you know what everything happens for a reason is in Tagalog? Wala, ganyan eh. Ganyan na lang yan eh. It's like that.
Ganun talaga.
Ganun.
Gagawin natin eh. Ganyan na eh. That's what that is. And that's the world's worst advice. So, yeah. We have to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. It is 8:33 on this Wednesday morning. See you in a bit.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
It's Coldplay. It's 8:39. You are listening to Good Times here in Magic 89.9 with Sam, myself, and that girl right over there. Karylle does not think a lot of people listen to us.
I didn't know. I mean, I have not encountered anyone outside of my friends. But sa friends group ko, marami.
Let me for a second tell you about how much I love my mom and that. No, I just got this message from Elvis, who is a listener, who said to debunk whatever Kay is talking about. He is currently at a Uni Oil in Mandaluyong. Outside in Mandaluyong, and look at what they are blasting.
You gotta be kidding me.
Into the atmosphere.
Our show.
Blasting.
This was actually
Unit Oil in Mandaluyong. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
For
Hello,
myth-busting.
Unit Oil.
Myth-busting.
Mandaluyong.
It is freaking loud. I wish I could repost this video. For some reason, I can't repost it. It is like obnoxiously loud blasting at Unit Oil, which I have no idea why they would do that. Because
Love it.
90% of the show is just us talking about stupid stuff.
This was
And
my
yeah, there's-
and this
so
was
thank
my
you.
first thought. Like, oh my gosh, that isang linggong pag-ibig rendition that we did.
Yeah.
Just went out.
That was your great fear. That's what it was.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
People listen to this show?
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
Okay.
Putting gas in their vehicle. So thank you, Unit Oil.
Yeah. Right. Love it. And we don't even give away stuff yet.
Can we just dead air it for them so they can maybe think something's broken? Like 10-second moment of silence. They're like, "Uy, ano nangyari sa radyo natin? Uy!
Tira! We are so cool. I thought it was just Yael listening.
I
But, you know,
forgot.
even he stopped listening.
Even he stopped listening to us?
Why did he do that?
Why?
I don't know. He went to sleep
You mean today?
today.
Okay, so he's still there. He's still there on other days.
Right.
Well, you guys had a long night, right? Last night.
Yeah. We were singing, and I cooked dinner. I'm so good.
You cooked your aged steak that you were telling us about yesterday.
Yeah, it was one day kulang pa ng 1 day of aging, but okay na.
Do you know Mo likes his steak very well done?
Yes. Very well done.
So
Very well done?
Yeah. So as somebody who cooks steak, what are your feelings on that?
Okay lang.
Aged.
Yeah, the aged is just that it's crispier outside. Like
okay, but
like
is it,
pataba is like sarap. I don't know how
that looked like my finger hearts.
Hindi kasi that the marbling is like it's gonna get crunchy.
I'm surprised that you're not offended by it, because I think, people who like steak connoisseurs, or maybe people who bother, aging their meat and cooking it themselves, like, very well done.
Okay, it's not very well done. I mean, for the sake of the topic, I'm saying very well done. It's not really very well done. I don't even think does that even exist, very well done? I mean, once you're at well done, imagine naman wala hindi na kaya yung very, say you're already there. But I'll do this, medium well plus.
Okay,
Yeah, which is well done.
Yeah.
Medium
Naman.
well plus.
There's just no
Yan
blood.
Plus. It's got to be there. No, really.
Pero hindi siya sunog. It's not carcinogenic or anything.
No.
Not the LGBTQ, not the LGBTQ plus.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Medium, well, plus.
Do you actually say this at the restaurant? I would like it medium well plus.
Plus. Yeah, and
Do
then
they get
look,
it?
No. They don't.
Just
they
say
don't-
well
they-
done.
When I can leave a room to complain if it's overly well done. Like I said, medium well plus, which is not well done.
And in America, anything is possible.
Hey, you know, this is a really good topic. Thank you, Sam, for bringing it, because I had a list of stuff here. But
What?
Okay, here's I like this one. You do something with your food that most of the world would consider criminal. Okay? You do something with a dish that most people would get angry.
Yeah, like pizza with pineapple.
Exactly.
Which I
Yeah,
don't
chicken
find
spaghetti.
that offensive.
Pineapple
Oh,
on your
I put balsamic vinegar on my pancit. My
Blatter na yan.
Pancit?
Right.
My friend taught it to me like in college, and I was like, yes, it works if you don't have calamansi. Balsamic vinegar does the trick.
Which
On
pancit
what?
is this? Which pancit is this? Bihon?
Any. Instant
Okay, can I read?
pancit.
Okay, can I read one? Sorry, I hate to cut you off, but this is just vile. Master Vader says banana with hot sauce. Sam, as a banana connoisseur,
She's just got back to banana.
And I love hot
bananas.
sauce.
a banana aficionado.
What hot sauce though?
Hot sauce on a banana.
Which hot sauce? It matters.
Any?
Yeah, because there's hot sauce that's vinegary. Like Tabasco would be a very acidic hot sauce.
We are talking about banana.
I mean, the flavor profile is sweet and spicy, which is a thing.
Sweet.
What is the douchiest thing I've ever heard in my
What?
life?
It's
Oh
true.
my God.
It's
I
like
thought my medium well plus was really coops. What did you say? The flavor profile is. What does that even mean?
It's a very chefy thing to say.
Merong mango habanero, like the hot sauce na made
Yeah.
fruits.
Tama.
Sige, kainin mo.
Hello,
Go.
banana ketchup. Hello.
Okay, tomorrow when you're eating your little fat thin banana, I want to see some hot sauce on that bitch.
You know
Prove
what?
it, Sam?
You know what?
Your
I mean,
flavor profile.
hot sauce is my favorite condiment. I don't know why I shouldn't have it on banana. I shall try it.
Oh, you're gross.
It's your
Okay,
favorite
8631.
condiment?
Yeah.
8631-0899. You criminally do something to food that most people would absolutely have an aneurysm if they saw you doing it, and you have no problem, fam. Let's see. Ketchup on corned beef. I think there might be a population of people that would do ketchup on corned beef. I could see that.
Yeah.
Raisins sa ulam. We've already talked about this. Don't ever. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
It's Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Jay, what do you do to make the world hate you?
To make the world hate me, dito sa San Pedro, Laguna, meron kaming famous dish dito, yung pansit na may ketchup.
Pansit na may... So, any kind... what kind of pansit is that?
Pansit bihon.
Tas may ketchup. Although I don't know, I don't think Kay is aware of your aversion towards pancit bihon.
I'm not the only one who thinks pancit bihon is the world's worst food.
I don't think it is.
God damn
Don't you dare.
dish
No.
of all time. Thank you for the call. Hold on, because we have
Thanks,
a
Jay.
debate coming.
Okay, thank you.
Put on the gloves, girl.
I'm sending my lolo to your
Oh
house.
my God.
I don't mind
Pancit
it.
bihon is the absolute shit of pancit.
It's not.
It is so terrible. The quality of the noodle is horrible.
It's
it
not.
sticks if you remove once the temperature starts to drop just a little bit, it starts to solidify. There's atay, which we don't understand.
Okay, I can do without the atay.
Completely low cost. It is what you do when you have nothing and you have to bring something. There's over calamansi that has
I love
ruined it.
the over calamansi, which ruins it.
Oh, bihon is just... Somebody call Nico. I need a friend here.
I understand though what you're saying when they stick together that parang naglalump na siya. Like, what is that? And then if you eat it too late, your stomach will be gone the next day.
Okay. I need
Trying to call.
Are you really calling Nico right now?
Trying to call
He's
Nico Ramos
busy
right
with
now.
his friend Beyonce.
I think he's in...
Did he hang up on you?
He hung up. I think he's in Japan. Hold on. Answer now.
Or Beyonce will unfriend you.
And K.
I'm sorry.
Bihon is her fave.
Okay,
go ahead.
as you're doing that, I'm gonna say hi because I found another listener.
Ooh, who?
Karina C. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for listening. She's like, excuse me, Ate K. I listen to you on Magic Kaya every morning when I go
And
to work.
bihon is yuck.
Do you think it's maybe... But do you think it's maybe because you really encounter bihon in that setting na parang hindi siya talaga in the prime state that it can
So are
be?
you saying japchae is better?
There's no.
Is
Oh my god!
japchae
Oh my
better?
god! What the hell's wrong with you?
What?
That's just like infinitely better. Wake up your husband.
Bihon will
to file
give
for
you
divorce.
long life. Oh, but then they're short pala, no?
I think you really just had all the all the
The
bihons
worst
that you
kind.
had. Oo. Hindi
No,
masarap
no.
talaga.
No, I've had it fresh out of the pan.
By whom? Made by whom?
Na hindi pa rin masarap magluto.
You know why? By whom? It's been served at the world's worst homes.
What?
Everyone who
mean?
ever invited you to their birthday party is crying now.
Good morning. Hello. I need teammate here.
Hi.
Thanks.
Hello. Morning.
Yes, hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, good morning. This is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, I called for the bihon thing.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. What do you got?
Yes. I agree with you. My wife, I think, is the best cook in the world. But
even she can't.
At one point, we nag-away talaga kami because of the bihon.
That's
because
right.
she cooked bihon and she knew that I don't like bihon because I think it is yung pagkain walang ka-art-art. Alam mo yon?
Exactly.
Oh, so she was trying to piss you off
Especially
then.
kung walang sahog, walang ano. Even with sahog, but I don't find any art with bihon. And
There's
then,
no art.
yun nga, at one point, nag-away kami to the point that we are separate because of bihon, you know.
You know what the flavor profile for bihon is? Tae.
Ew. Juan. So mature. Oh.
Yeah, no need to call Nico. I was calling in. I said, sorry, Sal, no need to call Nico. I'm here.
Thank you, Chris. You're doing the Lord's work, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Have a nice. And then,
Oh, now she's changing her answer.
No, there is a pancit version of the bihon with the parang tenga ng daga, that one.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah, and I like. So what?
It's not bihon. Is it not bihon?
I'll eat. Well, what's a banana bushel? Is that what it is? Like a whole? What's a when a group of banana? What is that called?
A hand.
Is it a hand?
Like the whole ano?
Yeah, the
Saging
whole
lang ang may puso. Not kaing. Shucks, what's the
drowned
word?
in hot sauce before I'll have one
Piling. Isang piling,
one
no?
strand of bihon touch these lips.
Wow, making it sound like Romeo and Juliet.
I really feel like you haven't had good bihon. But I mean, I
Because
also
there is no good bihon.
meron.
Bihon me, the Singaporean one. Maybe you'd like that.
I really don't mind it. I mean, we've had this conversation like 5 million times on the show.
I know. I'm stopping. It's just Karylle just triggered me, and I was thinking about maybe getting in the elevator, hitting 47, but I'm gonna stop, and I am going to read a bunch of other answers. We're talking about food that you criminally eat a certain way that most people would get a reaction, just kind of like what I'm doing right now. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
I have a feeling this is going to be about bihon, but yeah, hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Anne. Actually, I was
Hello,
about to
Ann.
suggest the bihon mee of Singapore and Malaysia. It's actually delicious.
Is it different? Is it different from ours?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
different.
the
It has
texture.
it's a little bit spicy because they have this chili sauce on top of it, and it has the fish. I think the fish tofu and all.
Oh, yum. Okay, so now Mo's going to say, okay, well, it's good because it's nothing like the bihon that we have here.
No.
You just said
So
fish
it's still
tofu.
bihon.
Huh?
Fish tofu. Fish tofu's good.
Oh, my God.
It's like fish ball, basically.
How am I even know these people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
You just don't like the mushy noodles.
We just don't like the atay. We can do without the atay, really.
Very much do with
The shrimp, yes.
Let's
Tenga ng
do
daga, yes.
I think you will hate the bihon mee too.
Good, probably. Let's read a couple answers here so I can get bihon out of my mind. J. Pat says ketchup with chicharron. Ew, gross. Bernard says ketchup on fish. Ew.
Why?
Yeah.
Vanilla in iced tea.
Oh, I've had that.
Yes,
Really?
on
I think
that.
so.
I love this one. JM says regular fries in potato corner.
That's different.
Why?
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what's crazy though?
That's
when I was
funny.
in high school, the potato corner pala was owned by Mars Miranda.
Oh, the DJ?
Yeah, I was like, you owned that potato corner?
Wow, he must have made a
went there
fortune.
every day.
Oh.
Well, I mean, his family. But
Yeah.
cool, right?
Wow.
What
It's
did
just
they make?
15 pesos back then.
And you know what is not their bestseller?
What?
The plain one.
Regular fries. Just the regular fries. Not
I
their best.
love that. I love that.
Gustav says spaghetti with toyo. And the Italians kill you. That would
Really?
be absolutely horrible. Hold on, I gotta go. Cold chicharron with rice. Cold
Yuck.
chicharron? Like you're like purposely putting it in the
Fridge?
ref?
Why?
Yeah.
To lose its crunch?
Medium
Withering away.
medium steak with bagoong. Oh.
I can see the talangka, but maybe not the bagoong.
Oh my God. Okay, fine. These people are crazy.
Parang seafood and steak dinner.
It's a surf and turf.
Yeah.
Yung
Says,
bagoong yung surf.
bihon is a red flag.
Yun is a red flag.
It is a red flag. Gosh, hold on. Strawberries with black pepper.
Ooh.
I feel like that's a flavor. Parang like on ice cream or something like that.
Pwede, no?
Out. Hash brown with vanilla ice cream.
Which is like having the French fries
Yeah.
dipped in the ice cream.
Spam with sinigang. Oh my God.
Pwede.
What is Sam? What do you?
No.
Why? What's wrong with spam and sinigang?
Is this a zombie apocalypse that you're just gonna eat anything
Maasim, tas
because just to survive?
maalat.
Sweet and sour. Hello. This is a legit combo.
The profile.
Parang
I'm sorry, salty and
instead
sour.
of the patisin calamansi, just put na lang spam.
Oh, okay. Kim, now I hate you, Kim.
What?
Hot chocolate with chili powder. Okay. Don't
can
even
see
say
that.
it.
Isn't
Don't
that-
even say it.
No,
It's
isn't-
sweet but salty.
No.
I
Isn't
can
that
see
an
that.
actual thing? Like, isn't that like a Mexican hot chocolate or something like that?
I feel it could be good.
You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to do the Vietnamese coffee today. Go tell
You
my wife we're
are?
gonna do Vietnamese coffee today. I've just decided.
You love it. You love it, Mohan. It's really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's here. That's fine. So, Vietnamese coffee.
Yes.
That's what we're doing today.
Go for it. So your big food adventure is Vietnamese coffee.
Yes.
With
Very famous.
Pansit
proud of
Bihon. Don't forget to bring your lunchbox, Mo.
In your backpack. It is 9 o'clock here.
I
Right?
know what to give you for Christmas. I'm so excited.
And your mini hot dogs, Karylle, is... Who was the mini hot dog
Yeah.
person? Was that you or was that...
It was me, but Yael said I didn't explain it correctly. I bought it in Santis.
Ooh, fancy.
And one was a cheese dog version, and the other is my lola's favorite, kielbasa. So there.
Eddie Helia says Vietnamese coffee 5 round trips to the banyo. Is that really?
With the milk?
Is that true?
No.
Patay ba ako
Are
dyan?
you lactose intolerant?
No, but
No, you'll be fine.
I mean, why?
You're fine.
Is it a lot of milk?
Condensed milk.
Oh, so it's very
Could be.
sweet.
Could be.
But I mean,
condensed milk.
it's just enough so that it's milky and sweet with, strong Vietnamese coffee. It's very good. Mohan, go.
Can I put it in the ref and then just have it tomorrow?
Why?
Then reheat it?
It will become acidic. Hindi ba ganon?
I mean, I guess you can, but why would you want to do that?
Because I don't... It's nighttime here.
You might
then go
lose
tomorrow.
sleep.
Yeah, but I wake up at 3:45 in the morning. It's closed.
Yeah, okay, do that. Whatever.
And
have
get
it.
some pancit.
Bihon.
At the Filipino store.
You really do think it's the superior... Oh, listen, okay, fine. You know that I dislike it, but do you at least... do you actually think it's the superior pancit of our pancit profile?
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's superior.
Is it in last place?
I think instant pancit should be in last place.
Oh, that's pretty darn
That's
good.
Canton, though. That's Canton, though. You got to be relaxed, girl.
The instant
There's
Canton.
different kinds now. There's pancit now with cheese and all that.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's
And
from
toyo.
Korea.
And ketchup.
Oh.
These other things that people are putting on it.
I fully expect a Vietnamese coffee report tomorrow. Mohan.
Oh, I'll get it before the show starts then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you laughing at my stuttering?
It never happens. It's like you're malfunctioning. At least we know you're not AI.
You know, there's a popular Vietnamese place because Chopper's asking where. There's a popular Vietnamese coffee place that a friend of mine, he was looking it up today, and we were talking about this, and it's called Finn's. And that's the name.
My dog. Finn, you have a restaurant.
And you know that thing that you use for the Vietnamese coffee to drip? That's called a fin.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's called Finn's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, doggy, you're named after a dripping thing. You're named after a dripping apparatus. It's so
Oh my
nice.
gosh. Finny is so popular with the boys lately. She's been kissing boys everywhere. Finn, because her boyfriend moved to Japan.
What?
She had a first love and he moved to Japan. So now she's been like...
She's
What breed was it?
grieving.
He was a poodle. A kid poodle. Yeah.
Is she brokenhearted?
I think she's getting over it. He sent a photo of himself in the Sakura. I don't know. These are...
This is the world that Kay lives in, people. Okay?
They met on the beach.
Oh,
During the
Unit Oil, Mandaluyong's like, yeah, they're about to... And then no.
It must have been love. Okay. Hi, Uni Oil, guys.
Unit Oil's like, yes, Bihon sucks. Absolutely. They're sitting there, they're arguing over it outside about how right this is. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, what are you in the studio tomorrow? Are you even here tomorrow? What's the deal? Don't even tell the people. Let's keep it as a tease.
Yeah.
Send it in the GC.
Well, I will be more punctual. I'll write it on the wall. I will be more punctual.
I don't know why you refuse to use an alarm.
I do. And I had several ones today. I guess I was just...
Make it louder? I don't know. Do something.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. All right, because you mean... Like,
No,
you don't
I
want
know.
your
I'll use the
co-host on your
alarm,
TV
the clock one. I'll use
Yeah, you don't want your
that.
co-host on your TV show like, I'm sorry to burn there today. You know, all that drama. Have a great day, guys. We'll see everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Bye, guys.
Magic 89.9's Good Times in the Morning.
Let's play.